So this is Skybolt Zack. I'm Sushi, this is Skybolt Zack, and we're going to go through the time attack mode, but before I just explain some things, because this is an unknown game. So the game basically it's a platformer where you can move, jump, dash, fast forward, etc. But the main mechanic is the rocket punch. So you have enemies that are color coded to your buttons, and when they are within the range, the green range, you have to press the right button. So there we have that. You have to dash, triangle, square, etc. You can prolong your range by pressing the button longer. And there is one exception for that, are the gray enemies, where you have to press the jump button, you have to time your jump button. The next mechanic that is kind of weird is the directional bump. So normally in a platformer you press the directions to go towards the enemy, but this time you have to press the direction to anticipate your direction. So right now I have to go to the top right path, so I will press top right, and we can see that I go to the top right path after. So for example here, if I want to go up, I have to press up before. You can see the path I'm taking with the little dots on the enemies. So that's it for the quick presentation of the game. Now I think we can start the actual run. So we're going to Super Play mode, so get ready for countdown. If you're ready, countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So this is the first level. It's pretty simple, as we only know the basic mechanics, as in the rocket punch, the basic rocket punch. We normally don't know dashing and all, but well, we know that, so we can use it to go faster. And so that was the first level. Incoming the second level, which is the 1-2, where we introduce the dash, actually. The dash and the gray enemies, where we have to time the jump. Yeah. So with the directional bump and other things, we can abuse some things at the beginning, as you are not intended to know that it exists. And I have to talk about the branching system of the game. So, like in Sonic games, you have different paths in the levels, with the top path being the fastest and the most rewarding. But actually, in this level, we take the middle path, the bottom path, because the level 1-3B is faster than 1-3A, so this is the only exception for this run. So yeah, in the level 1-3B we are introduced with the directional bump and the focus attack, so the range extension, and we just zip through everything. And from now on we will have some new enemies and all, but this one is quite cool. That was my favorite level in the demo. Yeah, quite a good time. So, coming, we have level 1-4A. So for level 1-4A, there are new enemies which are armored enemies that you have to hit twice, and sometimes not the same color. So you can see the color, the second color to hit with the jet flames that are below the enemy. And you can still go very fast on these enemies. So here we can see I was dashing, then jumping on a gray enemy. So this is, you keep the momentum when doing that, so you can go some crazy movement with that. And again, the end of the level. That's so sad that I'm going so fast, because the music of the game are so good. I recommend listening to them. You can listen to them on the YouTube, on the Skybolt Zack YouTube channel. But well, so incoming from World 2, in this world there are homing missiles and some other things. Okay, I was aiming for a cycle here. I hope I got it right. That's not very good, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, the new enemies here are the jumpers. You can see them hopping around, and creating some precise sequences where you have to go to get the right pattern you want. Yeah, and that was level 1 of World 2. Now we're going on the second level of World 2, where the new enemy is the satellite, which is an enemy that when you punch them, they will follow a path. You have to hit them 3 times, and you can create paths with that. Like here I go upper, and here I can go across the flames. So this is the main enemy of this level, the new enemy actually. That is used a lot. And you can use it to damage boost sometimes, like that. And to go across a field of spikes. That's it, that was level 2. Incoming the level 4, oh, I'm quite late. Incoming the level 4, in this one there are no new enemies, if I recall correctly. But it's quite hard. I will go silent a little. Oh, that wasn't a good start. It was not a good start, but oh well, it will be okay. We go for the second cycle. Okay, go right there, satellite. Ah, come on. Okay, not good, but not bad, I think. Yeah, here I could get like 30 seconds instead of 33, but it's all good. It's all good. Now the World 3. On World 3, the new enemy are the shielded enemies. So enemies that have either bumpers that will make you bump on them, or spikes. This is the... oh, that's not good. This is the first difficulty spike of the game. Spiked enemies are a nightmare for casual players. Oh, that wasn't good, but oh well. Let's go for that, with that. So, they are a nightmare. Okay, let's go slow. Okay, good. They are a nightmare for casual play because it's really hard when you don't know what's coming at you, and the game keeps on throwing everything at you, actually. But I was saying that they are a nightmare, but for speedrunners they are actually a good friend for some parts. We'll see that at the end of this level. So the new enemy here are like shooters. Those are enemies that shoot pellets at you, but you can use as an enemy, and like that you create some path. So oh, that's not good. Oh, I will restart. That was really not good. So they shoot pellets at you, and you can use them as a regular enemy. Okay, that's it. So, I was saying these are the worst enemy for casual players, but actually here you can just use them to damage boost because they are like regular enemies actually, that you can just destroy when you hit them on the spiky parts. But actually it's all good when you just damage boosting to them. Coming is level 3-5. There are no new enemies here. It's a quick level, which can be really tricky actually, but it's okay, normally.
Perfect. Time for some donations?
Yep.
Alright, cool. So we have $5 here from Fina, 17 years old, saying, all my Animal Crossing villagers in Puebland are rooting for you, Sushi. And we have $5 from Maza Lisa, saying, French accent FTW.
So that was okay-ish. It would have been really better. So we won't have a world record today, unfortunately. So incoming level World 4. So on World 4, the new enemy are lasers. Some lasers have like a cooldown on the attack, and but you have this creates some patterns. We'll say it's really difficult to talk and at the same time. But this creates some patterns for the path you take. Oh, that's not really good. I go safe. Okay. It creates some patterns. You have to go through them when they are not firing, obviously. But you can still attack them because the head of the lasers is color-coded. So it can be white, red, pink, or green. Incoming level 42, a new enemy which is an environmental enemy, which is the bomb. So it has an area of effect which triggers after a certain time when you enter it. But actually, as we go fast, we don't care. Okay, here a little damage boost. Another damage boost to go through that without a fluke. Okay. I hate when it does that, but it's okay. Okay, some stylish points here. Yeah, good. So that was level 4-4. So everything goes really fast in this game. Level 4-4, and no, that was level 4-2. Incoming level 4-4, no new enemies, but the best music of the game. Persona fans, listen to it. So this one is pretty tricky as well. If everything goes fine, I can do some cool things. I'm a little late, but it's okay. Okay. Oh no, that's not good. I will have to go safe on some part because... Oh, this is really not good. But it's okay, we'll manage. We take the safest way, I hope. Normally you dash through these lasers, but as we are in a pinch, if we don't do it like that, we can lose like 30 seconds, and that's not good. I prefer losing like 5 or 10 seconds rather than losing 40 seconds. That's better, I think. So incoming level, the World 5. In the World 5, there is a new enemy, which are the ghosts. So the ghosts, you have to... They appear when you attack them in a certain chain. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no, that's good. Oh, too slow. So I attempted to do a pretty good skip, which allows me to damage boost through 2 patterns, but I missed it. That's not a big deal. Focus here. Okay. That's still a good time. That's still a good time. So... We'll continue, level 5-2. So from now on, all the levels have no new enemies, but the game throws everything at you. It's really hard. These levels are really hard. So running through the spikes, and on my side, wait here, okay. Taking the safest path, naturally here dashing through the bumper. Here we don't care about. Sometimes it's really faster to go running because oh, that's a new one. Okay, cool. That could have been way better, but it's cool. It's still cool. Okay. Next one. So level 5-4A, which is really tough. I remember spending hours on this one at the beginning, because at the beginning as well, you only had 3 lives at the beginning of a level, so it was really hard actually. And then they switched it to the 4 lives because it's a little, it's okay, we'll say, for new players, and for speedrunners it allows more damage boost, so it's cool. So yeah, there we go. Then we focus here, we go through there. Oh, good pattern. here the directional bump is essential because with all those spiked enemies, you have to choose where you want to go before. So let's try. Oh no. There we go. So I lose time, but whatever. Here the final part. Let's try not to dash in an enemy. Okay, there we go. Whew. And that was actually the last level. Now we have the boss fights. Which is boss A. The boss in this game is actually 3 levels, one after another. 2 levels, one after another, like 3 phases of the boss. Fortunately, we have checkpoints between the levels, but there is one thing, is that in this boss, there is a death pit. In every other levels, there are no death pits. Here, if you make a mistake, it's game over. It's you have to restart the level. Let's hope we don't mess. Oh, this is not good. But we'll try to get to be safe. No, that's too bad. So it's really tough. The damage boost here. Okay, that's better. Okay. This part is really bothersome. I have to do this part normally. There we go. Then zip through everything. So that's the first part. Each part rewards you with a mashing time. There we go. Now the second part, which is tough as well. Okay, little damage boost here. Here we take another damage boost. Yeah. Okay, this part is really tricky when you start the game. There are so many spiked enemies, and you don't know where to go. You know you have to go right, but there are so many enemies you don't know actually. So it's really hard at the beginning. So second phase down. Now we're going to the third phase, the longer one, also the coolest one in my opinion. So good, a big damage boost, big skip here. Then we continue. A little skip right here. Then we fast forward, go through here, skip a phase, then zip through everything, wait a little to get the perfect timing. Okay, now I can go across. Too bad, too slow. Here, an intended skip. Okay, now will I get the laser skip? Yeah, laser skip. So it's not saving any time, but here, if you go fast enough, normally the boss would do like a big animation with a laser, a giant laser. But now, if you go fast enough, you skip that phase. And so get ready for time, because this is the end. And time. Whew. This was intense. So here we finished the game by destroying the robot and all. So I will see now what the in-game time was, because the game is based on in-game time. So 10 minutes 57. It's cool. It's an okay time. Well, my best time was 9:51, but it's a good time. It's a pretty good time. Pretty satisfied with that. So, did we meet the incentive for the colorblind run?
Yes, we have indeed.
Oh,
met that. So
very cool.
We'll see some colorblind final boss.
Oh, cool. So, you've all seen the final boss, which was already pretty tough, because everything's... So, the developers of the game did some neat thing, which is that you can, depending on your gamepad, you can have different lock colors. So having either PlayStation, Microsoft, or even Nintendo one. But they thought about the colorblind people, that are who are colorblind. I will manage to talk, and you can choose the colors you want among 8 colors. The thing is, we got inspired by someone who made a mistake one time, or rather, who has a controller and had the 3 same colors, but you still have to hit the right buttons. Well, some will say, but you can still see the common prompts like square, triangle, etc. But we can also hide the symbols. So now, wait, I didn't. Yes, it's okay. I did validate, and now the game, everything is yellow. So I already did on my channel a full game colorblind. For the marathon, I will just do the final boss, and this is a really tough exercise. So 3, 2, 1, here we go. Whew. Now, as you see, everything is yellow. I'm going safe here. I think we can still see the position of the button, but I don't have time to check actually. Here I didn't know what color it was. Ooh, that was scary actually. Yeah, so first face down. Oh no, I know what button to mash. So now second phase. Okay, let's go. Bam, bam, bam. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. No! I'm wrong button. This is why I was saying this is one mistake and you have to restart everything. Well, no, here as well. La la. This is difficult. Okay, damage boost here. Okay. No! I did the same mistake again. Oh no! This is hard. Okay. Same thing again. Okay. I got this. Okay. Whew. Second phase down. That was difficult. And now the third phase. Okay, let's go. The skip usually works. Okay. Okay. This is really hard. Okay. Right now. Okay, this time we won't fail. That's good. Okay, the skip. There's a skip? Yeah, there's a skip. Cool. Okay. Let's try to hit the button actually. That was really my head hurts actually now. But it's done a second time. So that's it. That was the colorblind final boss. I hope you enjoyed everything. This was Skybolt Zack, and I hope you enjoyed it. And this is all for me. So you can still join the Discord if you're interested and play the game. It's cool.